72% of you are not subscribed. Subscribe.
Alright, welcome to a new video. We're here with a tier list. I've been asked to do one of these specifically for shortstops. Not really sure why shortstops, but we are here to do shortstops today for the starting shortstops, and it's just a tier list of saying which shortstops in 2021, the starting shortstops of 2021, from best to worst, really, or just if they're trash, below average, average, good, all-star, or superstar. I don't really know if this is going to be hard or not. I've kept up with most of these guys. I'm probably going to make an entire different thing. I kind of want to make a different thing. Can I make a new one? At or below. I kind of want to make a new one. This one just called, I don't know. I don't know. That's the problem. Some, very rare, but some I just don't know how they're doing. I don't really know enough about them and their history. I guess I could just go ahead and maybe like look into them. Andres Jimenez. I know his name. Andres Jimenez is the first one, and that's a guy I already got a problem with. I've seen him do bad, and I've seen him do decent. I don't know if he's great at fielding. I'll put him at below average. I'll say that. I won't do this. Let's just remove this. I'll say he's below average. I don't think he's trash, because I remember seeing a span of him where he's pretty damn good. Or at least decent. I don't know how good he's doing this year. I don't even know if he's still playing, to be honest. I thought he was kind of called down, but maybe not. But I think he's a below average player. Right now, when he was doing good, he wasn't really good. He was just a bit below average. He wasn't even really average. Now, Adalberto Mondesi, I think he's good. I don't think he's average. With his defense and his speed, I don't think he's really average. And he has these points, these streaks where he's really good at hitting. He did get hurt this year. I don't know when he's coming back. I don't know if he's already back, but I know that he was hitting pretty good to start the year. Kind of sucks that he got injured, but I'm hoping he does good and comes back, end up doing pretty good. I think he could end up being an all-star. Superstar, I'm not really sure about that. Him being a switch hitter, though, having the speed and fielding already, maybe. Next guy is Jorge, not Jorge Polanco. Fuck, what's his name? Altson Simmons. Don't know why Jorge Polanco came to my head. He's the second baseman. Altson Simmons is the perfect definition of like a, actually, no, he's not. He's below average. He used to be the perfect definition of an average shortstop, but his hitting is pretty bad this year, and his fielding's also coming down. His fielding's getting worse and worse as the years go on, and his hitting is also somehow getting worse. When it was improving at one point, it kind of just came crashing down. So you hate to see that. So yeah, he's just a below average player. Next guy, Bo Bichette, all-star. Is he a superstar yet? No. I think he's close. Very close. If he keeps it up, he's definitely going to end up a superstar easily. But right now, he's just an all-star. Pretty damn good, though. He's pretty decent fielder. I don't see him play every day, though. A few times I've actually seen him playing games was in the Tigers games to see Miggy hit his 500th, and he looked pretty good. But he's a good hitter. He is. Next guy is Brandon Crawford, all-star. 100%, all right? Gotta give this man all-star. He's shown streaks of being very good, and then this year, he's just back. You know, he's back. He's back into his prime form, and he's even better than before. I gotta give him all-star for what he's doing. He is having such a good year. It's impressive. It really is. Next guy, I hate to do this, but I can't show any bias. Can't show any bias here. Ray is a superstar. He is. There's no doubt about that. Even on a down year, it's a better year than most. Even on a down year, he is a superstar without a doubt. He is just fucking amazing. Can't deny that. So he's at the superstar level. He is just an insane hitter. He usually hits over an 800 OPS easily. Now this next guy, I can't be biased about it. I think right now Cory Seeker is an all-star. Before injury, he was a superstar. But after that Tommy John, he's still kind of regaining himself. In the 2020 season, he was a superstar. But, nah, he's kind of bouncing back, and it's almost like a sophomore slump, even though he sounds, you know, it's not that. It's just, He's just struggling right now. He's getting back on his feet, but right now I'd say he's an all-star. I can't give him superstar just yet, especially with this fielding getting worse because of Tommy John. Didi Gregorius. That's a tough guy to rank. That is a tough guy to rank. I don't really know where to put Didi. I gotta give him average. He's kind of average. He's just average at everything. He's average in the field. He's average at hitting. Sometimes he can be very good at hitting, but I'd say overall he's a pretty average hitter. Yeah, I'd probably give him that. Dansby Swanson. I'd say Dansby Swanson right now. Problem is to put Didi there. I want to put him in average. He's got a lot of home runs this year, but you look deep into the numbers and it's just like, oh, okay. So he's actually not having that great of a season. It's like looking into Eugenio Suarez's numbers. Because his fielding's gotten worse this year. Dansby Swanson's not fielding as well, but he's hitting a lot more home runs. But he's also striking out a shit ton, and he's not walking enough. And it's causing his OPS to still stay way down there. So he's between like a low end of good. By the way, I think Altson Simmons is better, and I think Seeker's better than Crawford because he's shown more consistency. And Bobichet's probably better than him. Dansby Swanson. This is a very tough guy to rank because he's having a very odd year. I'll give him low end of good. I think he's worse than Mondesi, honestly. I think Mondesi has a higher peak. I think if Mondesi wasn't injured this season, he'd be having a better season than Dansby. So yeah. Just because he has 20 homers doesn't mean he's having a great season, you know? Obviously, Andrew's trash. Bro, this guy's washed. He's done for. In his prime, he wasn't that great. But now, he's old, and he's really fucking struggling. Elvis Andrus is just not... He's not doing it no more, man. Freddie Galvis... I don't watch him play. I don't know much about him. But if I were to say anything, I'd say he's average. I don't think he's below. I don't think he's around there with Altson Simmons. I think he's a bit better of a hitter than Altson Simmons, but he's definitely a worse fielder. I definitely have to give him average. He's probably worse than Didi. Even though Didi's having a struggling season, I think Didi would just... I think he's easily bouncing back next year. Next guy is Francisco Lindor. I'm going to put him... Yeah, I'm going to put him in the middle tier good. I think he's a very overrated player if somebody puts him at all-star. I think he's just simply not an all-star anymore, not a superstar. He's just not that player anymore, you know? He's just not... I don't know what happened, but he's just not. We've seen a good span of him struggling at this point, of not hitting well. A very wide amount of games, like a lot of games, he's done this now at this point. He's not that good of a hitter anymore, it seems like. Fielding is still there, perfect, great. But with the hitting being as bad as it is, he doesn't even reach all-star. Because those guys above him are at least fielding either great or decent, and they're hitting really well for a while now. So, yeah, I'd probably have to go ahead and say Lindor is probably just down there. Tatis, probably the best shortstop in the world. Yeah, he is. There's no shortstop better. And who knows if there will be for a long time. Tatis is insane. Actually, this is interesting. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. You're not the best shortstop in the world anymore, Tatis. You're gonna have to deal with some annoying-ass company over there at fucking outfield. Because those guys can hit, and they can field. There's some out there that are pretty fucking nuts. Just like you, but shortstop, that was special to do that at shortstop. But, it's gonna be interesting seeing him in the outfield. But yeah, no, he's not a shortstop anymore, really. His shoulder can't take it. So really, right now, Correa, until I get through the rankings, best shortstop. But Gleber Torres, gotta give him that below average. Fuck, he's even close to trash. I can't lie. I'm gonna put him under Andres Jimenez. Andres Jimenez, I'm pretty sure, is at least a good fielder, even if he's a struggling hitter. Gleber, you had those great seasons, all right? 2019, fucking great year. 2021, I don't remember how he did 2020. I think he struggled. 2021, my God, dude. My God, Stonehand still. You can't fucking hit for shit. You're going below average, man. You fucking suck. Isaiah Connor for Lefa. I think he's back end of good. He's a great fielder. This guy can play everywhere. I guess he's a main shortstop. But he is very good at his fucking job to field. And he's a decent hitter. He's below average hitting wise, but he is elite when it comes to defense. So if I'm gonna say, this is only our first year, by the way, us really seeing this. So I'm gonna put him at the back end of good. Unlike Lindor, where he could come crashing down, like he could end up below Isaiah kind of for Lefa, because simply, if you're gonna hit worse than Isaiah kind of for Lefa, you feel just a bit better than him. I don't know. I don't even know if Lindor's a better fielder than Isaiah kind of for Lefa, but Lindor's he's crazy up there, so he probably is. Next guy is Javier Baez. This guy's a hard guy to rank just because his hitting is like decent, but like he just strikes out so much. He doesn't get on base. His fielding's great though. I'll give him top end of good. I can't give him all-star. 2020 was a short year, but he was the worst hitter in baseball. This year, he's still not doing great. He's doing good, but he's not doing amazing, you know? He's got to get rid of that. Dude, if he gets rid of that strikeout problem, he's like top-end all-star, maybe even a superstar. But that strikeout problem is so bad, he probably is just going to have to stay in good for now. JP Crawford. I'm going to give him top-end of average. He's starting to hit this year at a bit of a better level. His fielding, not terrible. JP Crawford used to be on the Phillies. He was a high-end prospect. Was expected to be really fucking good. I'm pretty sure he's expected to be like Jimmy Rollins, is what people thought of him as. But right now, he's finally starting to become something for the Mariners. Definitely didn't live up to Jimmy Rollins, but he's doing decent. Next guy is Jose Iglesias. Jose Iglesias, I'm going to put him above Dansby Swanson. He's hitting decent this year. He hit amazing the short amount of time he hit in 2020. He's hitting amazing. He's not hitting amazing. What am I saying? He's hitting decent this year. I think just below average or just above. Or just at. But nowhere, not crazy below, not crazy above. But his fielding has been fucking great this year. It's been amazing. So I got to give him that. I got to give him good. He's been doing great. Next guy I think is Cal Farmer. Is that what that is? If that's Cal Farmer, I don't know Cal Farmer is a shortstop. Is he really a shortstop? Seriously? Huh. I'll give him back end of average. I don't think he's that good. He's meh. He had that really good month, but I'll give him middle. Sure, I'll give him that. Whatever. I don't really got much to say on him. Kevin Newman, below average. Probably down there with, he's like right next to Altson Simmons. He had a great spring training, but he's not having a good season. Not having a good season at all. Miguel Rojas. Now, I think this guy was injured. I think he was in 2021, and he's not anymore. I don't know how he's hitting. I'm going to give him average. Top end of average. I think he's a perfect average shortstop. Great fielder. And just below or just average hitter. I think he's an average player. He does what a shortstop should. He should field, and he kind of hits. 2020 was a great year for him, but of course that's not really him. You know, he's not going to do that all the time. He just did it in 2020 because it's a short time. Nick Ahmed, I think yet again, perfect representation of an average shortstop. Can field, just not hit as good. Now this next guy, who the fuck is that? Who is that? Hold on. We gotta look. We gotta look. See the problem here. Why is this outdated? This said 2021 shortstops, and who the fuck knows who this guy is? We're gonna put you not a shortstop because you basically aren't one anymore. Get your stupid ass out of here. All right, Willie Adams is the starting shortstop for the Brewers. Okay, let's pretend this is Wander Franco. All right, let's pretend this is Wander Franco. He's the Rays starting shortstop. I'll put him at back end of good. I don't even know if I can. I'll put him at back end of good. We haven't seen a ton of him. He ain't hitting great, but he's a good fielder. It's Wander Franco. We're expecting him to do great things. I'll put him at back end of good, give him a break there, and we'll see how he ends up doing. Willie Adams, All-Star. Am I jumping the gun too quick? Oh, too loud. Am I jumping the gun too quick on him? I feel like I'm jumping the gun too quick on him. I don't know. Willie Adams is doing fucking amazing, and he's the reason why the Brewers have picked it up out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere, but he's the reason that the Brewers picked it up. The second they picked him up, the team has been amazing. But I don't know if I can give him All-Star. He's been decent in recent years. Good. But I'm going to give him All-Star. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm going to give him All-Star. Paul DeYoung. Paul DeYoung. Paul DeYoung. This is a tough one. I think I'm gonna give him like I'm gonna give him average again too. I don't know. I don't think he's good because all he does is hit home runs. He doesn't really hit for a batting average. He hasn't done it yet. He's a great fielder, but that's it. He hits bombs and his OPS stays low because he only does that. Tim Anderson, definitely an all-star. I think he's right there, right ahead of Willie Adams. Great shortstop. I think he's fucking amazing. He's not that great of a fielder. He's getting better, but he's not that great. He will get better over the years. He's still very young. But yeah, he's doing pretty good. He was struggling a bit to start the season, but now he's picking it back up and he's doing what he does. So yeah, definitely put him in all-star. Next guy, Trevor Story. You are definitely 100% a superstar, without a doubt. I won't put him above Correa because I think Correa's probably a bit better. Maybe, I don't know. Got a great arm. Yeah, I'll keep him below. Story's a great shortstop. He's struggling this season, but that's this season. All right, come on. He's been so good in previous seasons for so long. If he struggles next season, that's when he starts to drop. But this season, if he's struggling, it's whatever. Give him a break. I'll let it pass. Trey Turner, I think, is probably the best shortstop in baseball. Although he's playing as a second baseman for the Dodgers, I do think he might end up shortstop long term. I don't know. I think he might. I think he's the best shortstop in baseball, though. He's having a ridiculous season. I get he's a Dodger, okay? Get him. It may sound I'm a bit biased, but he's about to win the batting title. He's got over 20 bombs in the season. I'm pretty sure he's got over 20 steals. He's fucking so fast. He's amazing at everything he does. Fielding is a bit weak, okay? He's not the greatest fielder, but the speed can make up for that at moments. And it's just a few... He's not a below average fielder, I don't think. I think he's an average fielder. He's not like Xander Bogaerts or Gleber Torres. It's not that bad. But I think he's the best shortstop in baseball. Now I think this is... Is this Willy Castro? I don't think this is Yammer Candelario, and I don't think this is... That's not Nico Goodrum. Is that Willy Castro? Yeah, it's Willy Castro. Okay, so this is Willy Castro. Back end of below average. I can't put him with Elvis Andrus just because he had a good 2020. He's struggling this year, sure. But I haven't been playing the outfield a bit, and that's where he's struggling, fielding-wise. Otherwise, the shortstop is not really struggling to field. It's just that they're putting him in a position where, like, he doesn't play. Xander Bogaerts, you're a superstar. I'll put you above Trevor Story because he's struggling this year, and you're not. You're hitting really, really well. But fielding is still a bit of a bust for him. He's still got to figure that out. So, yeah, the only trash person in baseball, I would say, for a shortstop is Elvis Andrus. But that's only because of age, and he's just not made for that position anymore. The only guys that are a bit questionable to be on this list are Trey Turner, Tatis, I guess, because he's not technically a shortstop. That gave him a thing, and he's technically not either. But I think he will end up a shortstop. You know, this guy being here is a bit questionable, but you know, we just called him Wander Franco. Otherwise, the list is fine. But yeah, boys, that's gonna do it for the video. Hit thumbs up button if you did enjoy. For more of these tier lists, I'm gonna have to make sure that it's a more updated one. I don't know why this guy would call it 2021 and then it's just not updated correctly. That's fucking stupid. You're gonna call it 2021, update it with the trades too. Don't get it. Or yeah, at that point, put outdated on the title. Just dumb. Explains the shit emojis. But yeah, boys, this is gonna do it for the video. Hit thumbs up button if you did enjoy. Subscribe my cuts like this as always. I will see you in the next one. Peace.